So this is just a quick guide on wiring a pair of two-way switches or even one-way switches where one of the switches is on a separate circuit. Most commonly this is going to be either a hallway light that can be activated downstairs and upstairs, or a landing light, like you turn it on downstairs, walk up the stairs and then turn it off. Now when wiring such a switch you really do have to be careful, particularly in more modern houses, because typically the downstairs circuit will be separate to the upstairs circuit and there'll be a breaker on your consumer unit for each, and you under no circumstances can you link the upstairs and downstairs circuit, or you could backfeed another circuit, and more often than not typically the breaker will save you from doing any permanent damage, but it will trip the breaker every single time. So you might be wondering how you wire it. Now, it does depend on the smart switch you buy. I've fitted my house with BSEED ones, a combination of no neutral and neutral. I've got a video on how to wire a no neutral two-way and it works. Luckily this one here and the one upstairs both have neutrals, so that's what this guide will be about. It could potentially work with a no neutral, but I'm not entirely sure. So if we look, that used to be there, and on this old mechanical switch this one would do the hallway light, which is just there, and this one would do the landing light upstairs. Now the thing to note with mechanical switches is you can think of this as two completely separate switches on separate circuits sharing the same space, essentially. So looking at this one, the way this was originally wired, it took a permanent live from the downstairs circuit for the hallway light, and a permanent live from the upstairs circuit for the landing light. Now any smart switch you buy will not have two of each terminal like this one does. You know, you've got COM and COM, one way. It will only have one of each, so you'll typically have a neutral, a live, an L1, an L2, an L3, and so on, depending on how many lights you've got. So you might think it's impossible to have a two-way setup when the downstairs and upstairs are on separate circuits, but you actually can. So first thing to do is, if you, on my consumer unit, there's a breaker for downstairs and upstairs lighting. First you need to figure out if the landing light is being powered from the upstairs or the downstairs circuit. So the easiest way to do that is simply flick the breaker on your upstairs lighting circuit. If the landing light still comes on, you know it's being fed 12 volts from ground floor. In my case, it was being fed by the upstairs circuit, and this hallway one here is being fed by the downstairs. So obviously you cannot link two lives from upstairs and downstairs to one smart switch that only has one of each terminal. So let me explain how it's done with the BSEED Wi-Fi switch. So first, this one, very easy. It's a one-way to this light here. So literally all you do is hook up your neutrals. They should be in like a loop. I think I had like 3 or 4 of them here. Put the switch live coming down from the light into L1 or L2. Doesn't really matter, because for example we put it in L1, it will be this switch that activates it. Put it in L2, it will be this one. So you can put it in whichever one you want really. Now your permanent live for this switch, you get from the downstairs circuit. Okay, so that will be, typically that would have been in the COM terminal on this side, because that links with the hallway light. So find that permanent live from the downstairs circuit and hook that up to L. And also, so on this switch again, there will be a 3-core cable physically linking this switch to the one upstairs. Normally it'll be a brown, a grey and a black. Now, the way it was wired upstairs, the landing light had a 12 volt permanent live in the one-way terminal upstairs. So it was being fed all the way down here as part of the upstairs lighting circuit, which you can't have with a smart switch, as I just explained. So what you essentially do is remove all three of the wires physically connecting this back box to the one upstairs. As I said, they'll normally be brown, black with a brown sheath, and grey with a brown sheath, because those three wires are required to operate a two-way switch if it's a mechanical one like this. With a smart switch, you don't need it. So just take those three away and just isolate them in a Wago or whatever, shove them in the back of the box. So what you're left with down here is permanent live from ground floor, your switch live to your hallway light or whatever light it may be, every house is different, in your L1 or L2, and your neutrals. That's it. So let's go upstairs. Here's the other two, gang. And yeah, I know I need to touch up the paint round here. So here, there's the landing light. This one, bathroom, an extractor fan. So on the old switch, it was exactly the same. The left switch would turn on the single bathroom light and the extractor fan. And the other side, how it was wired, you had those three wires coming from downstairs linking to the switch. And then it was being fed a 12 volt live from the upstairs circuit. So you can see where the issue arises. If this switch has a 12 volt live from upstairs and you're sending a 3-core wire downstairs to the other switch with a 12 volt supply, you're bridging upstairs and downstairs circuits, so you can't do that, if that makes sense. So the way this is wired, on this switch, or whichever one you don't want to use as the landing light, you simply hook up your wires coming from the lights. In my case, there were two switch lives coming from the light itself and the extractor. So you'd hook them up into L1 together, or as I said, however many lights it may be, you'd put into L1. Your 12 volt live you get from the upstairs circuit, so you put that into L, and in L2 you take the switch live from the landing light and hook that up into L2 and your neutrals. But you do not use the three cables that you isolated downstairs. You have to find them here, and they'll be obvious because they'll be coming into the back box with their own typical 3-core sheath, like a grey sheath. And you'll see the colours like black, grey, brown. So you'll know where they are. So you simply terminate those entirely and don't connect them up. So what you've done is you've isolated the cable connecting these two switches on both ends. So there's no power going to it, it's nothing, it's dead, it's not needed. So now when you fire this up for the first time, this will turn your landing light on and off. I've still got the protective plastic on it. And this one will do whatever it may need to do. But downstairs, it's not going to operate the landing light. So how do you fix that? Essentially, you replace the 3-core cable that used to physically link the two mechanical switches. You replace that with just a Wi-Fi command. Now this BSEED one, you do it in the Smart Life app. Once you've added the switch, you go into settings and then you scroll down and I forgot what it's called. It's like dual control management or something like that. If you do a search for it, you'll find it, or if you can't figure it out, I can let you know. And what you basically do is just set it up so the switch on the left downstairs sends a command to this smart switch to turn the landing light on. And once you've done that, it works in a two-way, no issues. So You might be able to hear the relays clicking actually downstairs. Do you hear that? So just turn this on up here. And you can see it illuminated here. Touch it again. And that switch has just told the other switch to turn off the landing light, and that's what it's done. There you go. So that's essentially it. I hope that helps. One thing to note is because this no longer has a physical link between it and the other one, should your Wi-Fi network go down, I'm pretty sure this won't work in two-way anymore, but it will still work in one-way. But this one and the other one downstairs for the hallway, that will work completely fine. So yeah, I hope this helps. I know it's confusing, but there wasn't a guide out there, so I figured I'd make one myself. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can get one of these as well. Cheers.